What's up there, guys? So this comes to you courtesy of RC Moment. I told my rep that I wanted to start getting into some ground vehicles as well as flying stuff. She politely gave me a list to choose from, and if you guys remember, about a year ago I did the A959 390 motor, 360 motor, something like that, brushed version of this, and it was good, but it needed a lot of work quickly, and I think this is the upgrade version of that. This is the A959-B, and this thing has a 590 brushed motor in it. It's supposed to go something like 40 kilometers an hour. I haven't even had a chance to test this. I just charged up the battery here. Let me see if I can get these pins out and show you what's going on. I'm going to show you the differences from the A959 to the A959-B. So, same battery, still runs on a 7.4 volt, 1500 milliamp. It also comes with a Dean's connector. Look at this, man. They really upgraded from the first one. The first one did not have a Dean's connection like this, so this is awesome. They put a Dean's connector in here. Everything is waterproof. Apparently this thing is fully waterproof. It also has a servo saver on here that I can see, but there are some major differences, and I'm really happy about this. Number one, I'm kind of upset with the shocks. Once again, not oiled shocks, so very springy. However, they sell an entire aluminum upgrade kit for this, but what I wanted to point out was that the cups are metal, the dog bones are metal, and the inner cups are also metal all the way around, front and rear. So obviously they got enough complaints the first time around that they went ahead and upgraded these units. It is all-wheel drive, so very cool. And I also noticed that the drive shaft is steel. There's definitely an aluminum or steel drive shaft running through the center, so this has the upgraded drivetrain already. So very, very cool. This is what the A959 should have been for $49. This is around $70, so obviously the upgrade costs a little more. It also has a much larger motor, man. Look at the size of that motor. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. This is 540p, 7.4 volt, so this motor is redonkulous. Now I do remember, and it looks like this is going to be the same way as the original A959B, is the tires point outward, which causes very hard steering to go in a straight line. No matter how much I set the trims, it was really hard. Now I know this car knows what it is. It's supposed to be amusing, it's supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be too fast for itself. This, I think, is more of a dirt basher. This would be fun to take out to a dirt track, get some better tires on it, take it out to a dirt track. If you try to run this on the road, it's going to have a very hard time holding a straight line because, as you can see, these tires are bent outwards. It was the same thing with the original A959, so this also has that funky front end where the tires are out, and that causes very hard steering at high rates of speed. You always constantly have to correct. So it's going to be kind of hard to play with, but if I remember, the original one was a torque monster, and I believe this is going to be the same way. So let's go ahead and throw the top on this thing. This is $69.99, I want to say. I'll go ahead and drop the link below. Once again, courtesy of RC Moment, full upgradable aluminum parts. This is the one, I think, if you are going to buy the models for these, this is the one I would go with, preferably, over the original A959. This one apparently is much, much faster. So it's about $69, so $70, and from RC Moment. But let's take this thing out, rip it a little bit, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Guys, quick servo check here. I did turn it on. It's bound now. Quick servo check. Sounds healthy. Looks healthy. Let's hit the tires. Oh yeah, this thing is going to be a rocket. Very controllable. It does have slow speed. You can really rack into it. Oh my gosh, dude, the tires expand on these, and these aren't even foam filled. Look at this. Oh my god. They are definitely plating. Watch. Here we go. Oh my. Okay. First run. Very springy. Let's oh yes, this is going to be awesome. Let's see if we can set any kind of steering at all here. Got a car coming. All right, let's take her down there a ways. Oh my. We're definitely gonna have to do some steering adjustments here. Holy mackerel, this thing is fast. Let's do a brake check here. Brakes. Oh, brakes were good. Yeah, this thing has a ton of power. First rollover, we just broke it in, guys. See what I'm talking about? How the tires are bent out? The original A959 was just like that. Let's see what's going on with this front tire here. It looks a little wobbly. It may need to be tightened down before we continue. Well, maybe not. Nope, that's just the cups on it. All right, let's have some fun here. Oh my gosh, this thing is bouncy. It's quick, no doubt about it. I don't think it's going faster than 33 miles an hour, maybe 34. It's definitely quick though. It's got a lot of torque. Now, you can tell it doesn't have oiled shocks. But it's definitely fast. Now let's take it through some terrain here. Let's see how the all-wheel drive works. Let's see if I can make it through the grass. Oh, that's too tall for it. Let's see if we can get out of that. No problem. We've got a leaf underneath it. No problem, man. That's fine in the grass. I'm not even giving it full throttle. It's got plenty of torque to get through here. Oh yeah. So I think if you put some bigger tires on this thing, man, it would be wicked. Throttle punch. It's not quite like brushless, but it definitely has a ton of torque. Let's see if we can straighten these tires out here. See which way we're pulling the most. All right, set some steering trims here. Let's try that out. Well, that made it way worse. Let's go the opposite way. There we go. There we go. Pretty straight. All right. I got it pretty straight that time. Oh yes. This thing is awesome, just like the first one, but with metal parts, man. Tons of torque. And that's how we break them. Oh, we got a tire locked up here. Jacked up the steering real quick. It got a little stuck here. One of the pins pushed out too hard when it slammed into the little grate. But we're back together here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put her back on the road. That was quick, easy fix. Servo's back to working properly. Yeah, I got this hard over stuck, man. One of these pins got stuck up in here. It hit that curb pretty hard, so when it was rolling. But so far so good. Let's keep going. All right, back at it again here. Tons of torque, man. I think this is more meant for teenagers than little kids, teenagers and adults. But it's definitely very fast and very fun. There's no doubt about it. It's got plenty of torque, man. Just hit the throttle, and it's fun. There's no doubt about it. Parts are easy to come by. They sell tons of parts for this thing, and like I said, they have the entire aluminum upgrade kit. This is more of a dirt buggy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's more of a dirt buggy. It's not huge into the grass. It can do it, it's fun, but it's more of a dirt buggy. And the first thing I would do, honestly guys, is probably order a aluminum or hardened steel upgrade spur gear for this. I'm assuming it's not metal or plastic. And I would upgrade the shocks. But as far as functionality, it seems to do just fine. I'm even getting this one to be able to go in a much straighter line than my original one. This one does not take much to get it to go straight. My original one had a lot of problems. This one seems to be definitely much better. I like it. It's fun. Tons of torque. Oh, we got her stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and set it back down, and we're going to see how it handles some jumps here. It should be able to clear this. I'm probably going to hit it from right here. Just remember, not adjustable shocks, and they are not oiled, so the recoil is going to be very springy, and it's going to be a lot different than having oiled shocks, that's for sure. So definitely want to probably do an upgrade. Yeah, okay. Let's hit it one more time here. As you can see, it's definitely springy. It sits very low to the ground, so it's more or less a dirt buggy, guys. That's why I keep saying that. You can see how springy it is. Better shocks could handle that compression a lot better. It would leave you more controllability. So, but it's definitely torquey. There you go. Yeah, this thing is fun. This is what I should have bought myself the first time around. Instead of buying the A959, I should have got the A959-B. Brakes are excellent. Coming in hot here. Brakes. Excellent, just excellent. It's a little too springy for my liking, but once again, guys, you know that you can get yourself some upgrade shocks. So, I would also put maybe larger tires on it, a little bigger tires. Ooh, nice. Oh, you should be able to back out of there. Or go forward. There you go. Dad's giving it the grass test here. No, it's stuck now. Let's go free it up here. Look at Bentley. Car's coming. Alright, so guys, this is the A959-B. This is the upgrade model from the original A959. It said 70 kilometers an hour. I'm probably getting about 31 or 32 miles per hour. So not quite, I don't think it's quite meeting the 40 mile an hour range like they say it does. It could just be my unit, but I would definitely say it's still a lot of fun. The tires seem to be able to take the beating. They seem much better than the original car. Even with the suspension or the front end like this, it seems to go straight in a very good line. I am going to tell you that this looks like this would take quite a beating. We're going to do a little damage inspection here, guys. The front end looks like it would get ripped up pretty quick, so if you can put a piece of metal here, you may want to do that to try to save the plastic. As well as the motors, you can see that that motor is, or that screw here for the motor is definitely taking quite a beating as well. That would make it very hard to get that motor out. So my suggestion is probably want to go with a little larger tires and some actual shocks. They are $8 a piece for the upgrade shocks. As you can see, these barely do anything. They're just a little spring loaded. There's no oil in them. They're not very good. They're very chintzy and very bouncy shocks, as you can see. So take that into consideration. The more it bounces, the harder it's going to be to control. So if you can take some compression out of it from bouncing, you'll have a lot better time with this. I'm going to go ahead and give this an A+, man. This thing is a lot of fun, and it's definitely an upgrade from the original. Having the metal drivetrain upgrade on this is 10 times better. I think your cups will last a lot longer. Having metal dog bones in there, this will last a lot longer. I do not think they put the aluminum upgrade spur gear in there or hardened steel. I would be surprised if they did that, but it does have a metal drive shaft going through the center, so the majority of the work for you has been done already. I would say probably upgrading the shock tower. You may want to go aluminum with. Definitely want to get the oiled shocks. if you're going to be running this. And if you can, cut out a plate for the bottom of this, or get bigger tires so that it doesn't bottom out as easy, because that screw would be very hard to undo that screw if it gets all chewed up, and then it will make taking the motor out 10 times harder. So some things to think about. Chinese hobby grade, completely upgradable. They have a huge upgrade list for this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a thumbs up. This thing is cool, man, and it's definitely an upgrade from the original. It's got a weird name, huh? Headphones. You got to give it to WLtoys, though. They definitely know how to make decent 1/18 scales for a fraction of the price that you would buy from a hobby shop. Transmitter is what you'd expect. It doesn't feel too bad. It definitely is very big. It's very large, but the pad feels relatively good, just like the original WLtoys I had. And the trims, I would have liked to have seen knobs instead of buttons. That's kind of unfortunate. They did the same thing as all the other previous versions I've had of this, but still, you know, for what you get, man, for 70 bucks, I would say this is a pretty good deal. The majority of the work has been done for you, and it's very easy to come by parts. So big A+ for me. I guess the I didn't peel the plastic off, by the way, the little plastic coating they have, so the little plastic coating starting to peel off. I did not take it off. I like the clean look. So anyways, guys, drone worship, I'm out. Link will be in the description. Once again, this comes to you courtesy of RC Moment. I'm giving it an A+, man. This thing was awesome. Handled itself very well. It seemed to be able to take the majority of what I threw at it. Once again, I don't think this is really a grass goer or a pavement runner, unless you change the tires out to street tires. I would also suggest probably getting larger tires and maybe extending them out a little bit so you can put a bigger set of tires on here, so you can do much harder dirt. But this is more like a little dirt rally car. This is meant for really like playing in the dirt. Not really stones or gravel, but more of a dirt, like a little track runner is what this is. But still, it's very cool and tons of upgradable parts. So, all right, guys, toodaloo, I'm out.